EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Vegas. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touch. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air is O'Connell. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Now O'Connell has the Raiders set to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Gray is the motion man here. A first down throw for Mahomes. Oh, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Raiders has got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
He's got Myers on the completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
O'Connell going to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's O'Connell. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is O'Connell. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. O'Connell to throw. That's caught by Abdullah. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
3rd and goal. Now O'Connell. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Now O'Connell has the Raiders set to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the
Here's O'Connell. And he gets in for the 2-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Vegas. One quarter in the books. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. It is brought in the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now O'Connell has the Raiders set to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can get good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time, there's a lot of room to operate.
That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished...
Oh, Pacheco hit. He loses the football. One of the Raiders has got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Throwing on 2nd down. O'Connell. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A open man downfield. It's Kelsey. And he will score. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are back within 6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. He'll look to throw. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Back to throw. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Back to the air one more time. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now, Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Into the hands of Juju. And he's going to be taken down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. And he's into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will go up by a point here in the second quarter. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. He completes it to Marshall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A run here with Abdullah. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the gun, it's O'Connell. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Short pass taken in by Kelsey. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
1st and 10. In motion is Myers. On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. Inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 93 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
And he gets in for the two-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gregg. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the left side, caught by Kelsey.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Mahomes now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our back.
That one, take it in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Chiefs. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion is Myers. O'Connell going to throw on first and 10. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. He'll go down as an incompletion.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the gun, on third down, it's O'Connell. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll run. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. That's caught by Abdullah. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. Now Madison. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 17-yard line.
Madison. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, third down. And they're going to get him down close to the mark. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Now first and goal. O'Connell to throw. He's got the tight end there. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just an absolute clinic of putting together a drive, Mike, when you need it the most. And their ability to move the ball down the field, it worked the clock perfectly. They come away with that late touchdown, and more than likely, barring something crazy, a victory as well.
And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given, but it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down.